Hi everyone! I thought I would jump on here and give you some tips on how you can engage your children's imaginations. It's good for children to have their imaginations engaged. It's good for them to engage and play. And it's also good for you because sometimes you need to do the dishes and you need to do housework. And it's nice to not always have them at your feet. So I'm gonna make a coffee. It's 9 o'clock at night, but thankfully caffeine does not affect me. So I'm gonna make a coffee and drink a coffee while I give you my 5 tips on getting your kids to engage their imagination. So I like instant coffee. I don't know about you. And I also like to put maple syrup in my coffee. And my spoons are all dirty, so I'm using a kid spoon. My first tip is to create an invitation to play. These are really simple. They don't have to be fancy. I know you see on Instagram all of the fancy invitations to play, and it makes you think you need to spend a lot of money to do this, but you really don't. You just have to use your imagination a little bit. Find some toys around the playroom and make something. So I'm actually gonna make something right now in front of you and show you how easy it is. So now I just have a few things. I have some magnetic tiles. If you don't have these are amazing. My kids play with these probably every single day. I run a day home and the day home kids love these. I also have some farm animals and I have a book. So let me just quickly set up an invitation to that. Your kids come downstairs in the morning, they see all the animals set up with the book. So if you set it up this way, they're gonna be excited to play with it. I actually made a little invitation to play for my 2-year-old son this morning. He was just getting antsy and crying, so I quickly I filled up a little container with water, put some food coloring in there. I got a few loose parts. I'll attach a picture here. And he had so much fun with it. If all else fails, give your kids some water. They just love playing with water and they can do it for a long time. Okay, tip number 2, sensory play. Kids love sensory items like Play-Doh, sand, kinetic sand, water, and combine your sensory play with loose parts. So if you have some Play-Doh, maybe get some buttons. You can get a ton from the dollar store, some beads, some little jewels, little gems, little craft supplies, and combine them. Put them side by side. You can have little containers just like this. Containers are magical. Put the Play-Doh in one container, the loose parts in another container. Get a few tools, maybe some spoons, plastic knife, a couple other containers so they can sort things. They will have fun for a long time. Tip number 3, organize your toys in a different way. I am constantly switching around my playroom. It's so funny how a kid can be so much more engaged when the couch is moved from this side of the room to this side of the room. Switch your bins around, put your things in different places, organize your toys in see-through bins. Now, these are just applesauce lids. You put them in a see-through bin, put them out, you'll be amazed at what kids can do with little things that you would have no idea what to do with. You know, some beads in a see-through bin with the yarn on top. It's inviting because the kids can see it. So organize your things in a way that is appealing to the eye. Another example, these 2 boxes. They're pretty, they're shiny, they're from the dollar store, and they have markers in them. So I find when you organize things like this, much more inviting for the kids. Tip number 4, turn off your screens. I know it can be habit to have your TV on in the background. Some people do that. They like to have the noise throughout the day, but too much stimulation is not good for a child. They will be able to concentrate on the toys that they have in front of them, books, if they don't have that background noise distracting them. And tip number 5, use books to expand play. An example, say you have a book about birds. You can read the story to your kids and then expand on the play. So maybe you can give them some Play-Doh, some feathers, some little pretend little bird eggs, and you lay it out and you tell your kids to make a nest. Or you tell your kids to pick a page in the book and make something out of the Play-Doh that they picked. So those are my 5 tips for you today. Cheers. That's good. I hope you enjoyed them. If you'd like to see more videos like this on my different tips and tricks that I've learned just from my experience of running the day home, comment below and let me know. Okay, take care, friends.